My name is Annalisa Fang. I grew up in Hopkinton, Massachusetts, and am currently a senior in high school. At school, I help lead Christian fellowship and a student small group. I grew up in a Christian household, either going to Sunday school or listening to the sermon every week at church. I'm very thankful that I could learn about God's love and grace from a young age, even if I didn't yet know how to take what I learned and use it outside of my home and church. When I was about 10 years old, I prayed and asked God to wash me free of my sins, and I accepted Him then as my Savior. But it wasn't until a few years later, after I entered high school, that I really began to build a more personal relationship with Jesus. I became involved with fellowship groups made up of students from my school, and I gained adult mentors that helped to guide me in my journey with Christ. Through this fellowship, I learned how to bring my faith into the largely secular environments that I was immersed in outside of church, and I learned how to set myself apart as a Christian. In early 2020, when students had to do online learning, working to grow in my relationship with Jesus grounded me during a time filled with uncertainty. I decided then that I wanted to get baptized. After returning to school, COVID restrictions initially restricted us from having the same kind of fellowship that we had before. I've had periods of time when I felt close to God and periods of time when I felt far. But I worked alongside my friends to maintain the same Christian fellowship that we had before, and through these groups and personal time spent with God, I continued to grow in my relationship with Christ. Knowing about His everlasting love and being able to have a personal relationship with Him has grounded me countless times, and I hope to share that gift with as many people as possible in the future. I want to thank my parents and grandparents for teaching me about God's love and grace from a young age. I also want to thank the adult leaders of my school's Christian fellowship for mentoring me and serving as excellent role models over the past couple of years. Today, I can say with confidence and joy that Jesus Christ is my personal Lord and Savior.